Hello everybody, my name's Tiger, you're watching Hyper Tiger XT, and in case you were wondering what the XT stands for, well that's... So I'm finally starting to get settled into Melbourne life, hence the videos and the new channel, but it's just a little weird, you know? I mean, I've come from a place that had fewer than 40,000 people living there to a place that has more than 4 million. I mean, my suburb alone has 13,000 people and it's hella tiny. But aside from the sheer number of people, which actually isn't a problem for me, thank you extroversion, there's just these little oddities that I guess come from living in what is now a different state. For instance, my downstairs neighbour is a jazz pianist, which is really awesomely cool, and I totally haven't got sick of that yet. Sometimes I sit out on the stairwell and listen to her, it is phenomenal, but she practices at the strangest times and she's so good, holy cow. And the other night, my next door neighbour was listening to really loud infomercials at 3 AM, and that's just weird, isn't it? Trams are weird too, but I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of them. Everything except for the motion sickness. All of the trams and trains and buses here kind of make me feel like I'm going to throw up at a moment's notice, which is, yeah, but it is still preferable to having next to no transportation at all, which is what the situation was in Bathurst, so that is good. And for some reason, speaking of public transportation, it is so much more cultured here than it was back where I'm from. There are art galleries pretty much on every second block. Sammy and I went to a food festival yesterday, which was really cool, a little small than what I was expecting, but it was still really cool. I saw a live jazz band there when I was walking him back to his car, which was really awesome. There are installation pieces like sculptures and paintings just like littering the blocks of CBD. I saw a person who was dressed up as a human statue and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even for sexy purposes. I've been invited to an LGBT spectrum rave and I'm actually considering going to it, A, because I kind of like that kind of event, but B, because I have been guaranteed that they are really accepting of asexual people and that they have anti-harassment policies that are like pretty much no tolerance, that kind of thing, which is super awesome. And the food here, oh my god, the food is delicious. I've eaten so much fresh fish and so many delicious vegetable dishes. If I wasn't overweight already before I moved here, then by the end of the year, boy howdy, let me tell you. Have you been to Melbourne before? What's your favourite thing to do here? What kind of stuff do you like to do on the weekends? What should I fill my time outside of work doing? What am I missing out on that I haven't looked at yet? Please tell me that kind of thing in the comments. Because I have ADHD, I flip between hobbies a lot. Like, I just get bored so easily, but because I love maths and numbers so much, I thought that I would make a really good banker. Unfortunately, I had to quit because I kept losing interest. Sundays are the day that I do my grocery shopping, and one of the places that I go is a Japanese grocery store that, aside from the things like rice and cooking sake, also stock a whole bunch of Japan-exclusive snacks and candies. And I thought that what I might do is pick one, buy it, and then review it for you so that you know if you are in that kind of situation whether you might like to buy it. It'll be like a food review, only not as cool because nothing that I do is actually cool. Anyway, this week I am reviewing these. These are little strawberry-filled marshmallows. They've got a goo inside them that's supposed to taste like strawberries. So, without further ado, let us eat these and taste them and see what they are like. Here we go. Hop. I didn't really get enough of that. Better have another one. Well, the outside doesn't actually taste anything at all like what I'm used to in terms of marshmallow, but I really only eat homemade marshmallows, so I'm not quite sure what store-bought marshmallows are actually meant to taste like. So maybe they're actually really delicious, the marshmallow part. I mean, they are tasty, they just don't taste like what I think marshmallows should taste like. But the goo on the inside is like the sweetest, most fake strawberry tasting thing that I have ever tasted. And it is delicious. And you should buy these. These, and the packet looks like this. And you should buy them because, holy crap, they're so tasty. I was going to tell you a second joke today. I had this really one lined up about my friend who does chemistry, but I've decided that I probably am not going to do it because I just don't think it's going to get a reaction. Alright friends, that's it for this week. Please move along, there is nothing to see here. But if you did like what you have just seen, please remember to hit the like button, because it basically tells YouTube to show other people this, and that would be really helpful to me. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And also share this with your friends on all of your social media groups, and follow me on Twitter, or whatever you want to do. And I will see you next time. Bye for now!